Yo, we're back. So you'll see that it mentions Alice in writing, Cold Casey. We are to find Alice. Some scratch. You lost her. My scratch. Oh wait, no, that's like a crown. Cult of the word. Your fault. Ocean. Alright, I think we've looked around plenty. Goodbye. Sayonara. I don't remember if this is... I think we just came from this way. Wait, nobody wants you here. Goodbye. Tell you what, we're gonna hop back in here. Yeah, getting the map to come up is very inconsistent. Like, I had to press the button a few times. Okay. They've got the path marked for me. Perfect place to come back in on.
There was something hidden here. Mike would reveal a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
That'd be really good for the flashlight conservation.
Wait. I can't win it now. Weak. This is why I am lost in the dark.
Ooh, my bitrate is this awful on the stream. Unlock a little shortcut doodle for myself.
Fuck me.
impressive.
Fuck me.
I'm not even sure what it wants me to do. That's the real concerning thing for me. Looks like there's a ladder there, maybe? Did they clear out, I wonder? I keep hearing them, but I don't see them. Man, they have got to clear out faster.
Wake.
I have such a hard time telling where anything is. Oh. That's what it was pointing me to. How close do I have to be for that to register? That's kind of annoying. Because, like, I see it from a ways away. I'm pointing my flashlight at it. I want to get on that. Right there. And there's no ladder? So I feel like that's where I need to be. Maybe if we do a reality shift. Oh, that's still just as closed off, so is that. Oh, those don't even connect. You can see the words of power. Oh, they kick you out. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna pause it really quick. Okay, so couple things. One is they recommend trying to reload from last autosave. So we're gonna do that. And two, I am considering turning the difficulty down because I am finding I don't really like the combat. I think you have to put in a lot of work to get a little result.
Fuck me.
Do these guys even hurt you? No. Oh look, we got it. And like, I don't mind the slower reloads or the limited ammo so much, but it's the sponginess and the aggressiveness of the enemies is what's kind of making me consider that. Like, you had to put in a lot of work to get very little result.
Wait.
I get it, survival horror and whatnot, but it is actively being a detriment on my enjoyment of the game. And like, that's gonna be different for everybody.
Wait.
But yeah, I don't think normal's balanced very well.
The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
Randy's where I thought.
Yeah, he almost killed us in one hit. That's wild to me. Granted, I don't think we're at full health, but I have a hard time telling where the max actually is. Alright. Well, now that we've done that, now I get to figure out where we gotta go. Because I don't know. All they did was bring me back around. Can't tell if they're chasing me or if I can walk through them. They all look the same. Most of them aren't hostile, but then there's the occasional one that is. Like, what did coming around here get or do? I can get the light and change it to the police car. Neat. And then what? Like, the only thing that really changed was that scaffolding there. And you still can't get up to it anyways. This is not the way out. Okay, so we're still trying to get inside Caldera Street Station. which is just ahead of us. Okay, now we're making progress. That should not have taken half an hour. Like at all.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Let me borrow the one. Over here, I guess. We always watch Night Springs. Are we not watching?
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs? Tonight's cult classic episode, #1 fan.
Oh, they're not done by live action people now? That's unfortunate. I like the campiness.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives. But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress/protector of the town of Night Springs.
Oh god, it's playable.
As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite waitress.
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone!
It's a lot of pink.
Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of course. Who else wants a top up?
Me.
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Will do. Let me just grab a fresh pot. No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
Don't need to make your coffee, madam.
Oh,
And here's all the coffee equipment right here.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
We sure are. Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. It wasn't easy.
The pie here is to die for.
Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Comparing yourself to me won't help. You gotta find what you wanna do and do it. I believe in you.
Wow. You just changed my entire way of looking at the world. Thank you.
No problem. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back.
And leave any advice on the proverbial table, did I? No.
Oh, I can't believe I left my hat at home.
I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent, and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing!
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course! We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row!
20 in a row.
Last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
Right. Show them the real you and it will all work out. Talk about that mole you worry about when you're trying to fall asleep.
Well, I'll try that. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
That was all
I
the
better take these
plates.
plates back to the service window.
Excuse me, can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
She just has them.
many pages.
Yeah, nobody has names. Maybe it's further back? It's in the bathroom, of course. Let's just get the novel from storage.
It's me, your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen. My accessories.
Holy shit!
Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly, and looks good doing it. Just like me. I was finally ready for a night out on the town. With danger. There was no time to waste.
We're gonna pick these up?
Cut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my writer's mansion in the woods outside town.
Just gonna run out with the cut. What?
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry!
Go through the boatyard. It's the shortest route.
This was my moment. My chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me.
What the fuck?
And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Run the diner while you're gone! Or we'll be way worse at it! Tell him we all love his books!
Say literature. You're the only one tough and graceful enough to.
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the writer.
A locked door. Fuck a locked door!
Now, who the heck is that?
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my writer?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have a shotgun.
Well, I got a... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit that's a... I didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop all of us.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Be blind to the points in my writer's books. There was only one way to deal with monsters.
This has to be part of the Night Springs DLC.
Oh, hold on. I need to fill my gun up. I ate my sandwich this morning, so don't mess with me.
This shotgun is ridiculous. Where are you at, the brother? Oh, there's supplies.
My writer's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan in shining armor was on her way. One of those haters had made a hole in the fence for me.
What the fuck is this DLC?
The twins' motorcycle had left tracks in the mud. I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my writer and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
Why do I have so much ammo? I guess that's a story mode thing. I enjoy this way more. In terms of, like, combat.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until the third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
I'm the #1 fan.
The motorcycle tracks ended at a cabin. Was my writer inside?
Isn't anyone gonna rescue this poor little writer? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail writer and I require aid.
He's inside! I'm here! I've come to save you!
Oh, joy! We can finally be together and sit and read poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute. My writer only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
This isn't at all what I was expecting, but I'm here for it.
I guess writing doesn't run in the family.
Girl didn't pack a flashlight. She said, fuck a flashlight.
Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
You're starting to peeve me off, mister. Where is my writer?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach. It's just out the back.
First, he kidnaps my writer. Then he calls him a tea drinker. He had crossed the line.
Bastard.
Go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Oh, gross. Not this beach, this beach. Thanks, helpful sign. I knew I could count on you.
The twin said he was down at the beach.
Thanks, almost 300 shotgun shells. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, me and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Where is my rider?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd.
Hush your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
What did he ever do to you?
I already told you that? At the boatyard? I feel overshadowed by success, like he's taking everything I can compete.
Oh, right. I remember now. It's a self-confidence thing.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
You are going to tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
You asked for it. You're rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen! Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed. Doomed!
He tricked me, even with my famously keen perception. I had to get to my rider's mansion as fast as my chunky kitten heels would take me. I'm fresh out of bullets. Ow! You guys. Oh, very rude.
Let's go talk to her.
You, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
My rider believed in me. We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny.
So she's saying
Be mine.
she'd like to go for a ride.
And forever, there was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The fate of all art rested on my shoulders.
This place would be a pain in the ass to live.
Never been higher.
Alright, mister.
If I have to stop you myself, I will. Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Let me get in here and get No. Why are they giving me more equipment?
I'm not going to kill you. You're my darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to. Someone order a reckoning? Bullets o'clock.
It's bullets o'clock. Oh, #1 fan, best waitress in the world.
Larry looks bad on purpose! For morons! A Stephen King knockoff!
Don't you dare say that.
Typical. Total crap.
Oh, he about got that hit in.
Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in. That writer isn't going to kiss himself. I mean, save himself.
Ah, that last one sounds like a hit. Oh, this is a funny door.
I don't have time. And there he was. After all the fighting, we were finally alone. Together. Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like two spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side to inspire and protect him.
Hey, it's the drawing
Now and forever.
that she had in the storage room.
I am his #1 fan.
That was amazing.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in Night Springs.
What a wild ass DLC.
Space Invader, looking cute in a human suit.
What a wild copyright claim.
Psychic powers, hypnotize a magic fruit. Strange machines, weird mysteries. We got freaky fantasies. In Night Springs, psycho killer on the run. Yeah, in Night Springs, down the black hole sun. 'Cause in Night Springs, we're just looking for the thrill. All your nightmares come true. Crashing through the warning signs, your car breaks down just outside in Night Springs. Endless versions of this town, they're called out the elder god who live inside a sleeper's dream. Better let her sleep in Night Springs.
What are these lyrics?
If I die in your arms on a Monday, I hunt you when you like it. In Night Springs, caught in an endless time loop. Yeah, in Night Springs, a solar system in your soup. 'Cause in Night Springs, we're just looking for the thrill. All your nightmares come true. Lost in mist for days and days. Now you see the sign it says Night Springs. In Night Springs, caught in an endless time loop. Yeah, in Night Springs, a solar system in your soup. 'Cause in Night Springs, we're just looking for the thrill. All your nightmares come true. Lost in mist for days and days. Now you see the sign it says Night Springs.
Okay. Well, there's
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
all right. We just this is don't stop writing. Hold on. Don't sleep again. Stop writing. Wake. That's neat. Did it save our difficulty changes? It did. Yeah, I need to accept that.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Not sure what.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
Oh, there it is, all the way back here.
FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Words of power in there. You can't get down onto the tracks either. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Alan Wake.
Oh, they shut me out. Initiation. It's just like a safe room up ahead. They do a pretty good job baiting you.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's like they anticipate you're gonna have more problems holding items as him. That or I just never found Saga's way to transfer items around. This is a crime scene. Scratch. There's some... Uh-huh. His upgrades are way easier to get. I feel like I'm not supposed to go down this far. Hello, nurse. It's gotta be a way through here. That door. Okay.
It could not be opened on the side.
That's what I thought. Is there a light that I can take? Maybe not from a safe room, but maybe from something else.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
I had a brain fart on what buttons did what. Yeah, I don't think there was a light that I could steal.
I had changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Oh. Okay. So I can change it here, but can't change it when I'm in there.
changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
How's this not the scene?
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
We're there. Can't we like hop over that?
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
So do we have to go all the way back? And change it? Really? Was this open the whole time? Fucking hell, dude. I have the hardest time discerning shit. I don't know why. This is somewhere we could use a light.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know? Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate. I felt right with the story.
So stealth is an element? Could have fooled me.
Wake.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. These words are your throat.
Oh. So of lamp. There was a like blue hallway somewhere. I felt like I could put a light into. Oh, we could have got that. And either.
Wake. You're stuck in a loop. There's everything that you want. Please let me sleep. Oh.
The water was gone. The way forward was open. Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who? Hello?
Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
No, that's his name. We confirmed that earlier.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Redheaded woman, is that Jesse Faden? So that's my crazy wall. Is that it? Okay.
See you around, Alan.
Oh, I know he's not dead. Though, I think him and Alan are at like 2 different points in time.
Subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Hello? Anyone there?
Dead.
I don't think we're gonna get too much out of this. Just point up. Son of a bitch. Words of war.
The scene here had changed. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
I don't even know what was attacking me. It just kind of showed up and started hurting me. Damn. Somebody's back.
I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Hello? Anyone there?
Dead. the story forward. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
I don't think I can change it in here, though. Oh, yeah, I can. Alright.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
It's a weird sign.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Behind this, but I think I have to change reality to get to it.
The scene changed with the story.
Okay, not that one. I had to take a guess. Okay, so we just can't get to any of them.
Wake. This is my story. Keep her high and ride. Wake.
Interesting. The sign or the post map is really not right.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
The fuck, dude? Oh, we can pull another light. Why the hell is this a dead end? It's so annoying. Come on, Remedy. Like, I doubt this is gonna change anything, but I'm tired of being lost. So I feel like I'm always lost in this game.
This thread would create something terrible in the scene, but it's what the story needed.
I already went through the train. Well, that didn't change shit. Like, I see an open door there, but I have no idea how to get to it. This is like as far in this direction as you can go, really. It's probably something really obvious. Oh, now it works. What the fuck, dude? If they're not gonna die, I need them to disappear faster.
I'm lost in the dark. Wake. I just want to fight.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new scene to use, a new setting. That's like Nightingale. Love when spam gets immediately booted. Thanks, Siri bot.
Wake. This isn't your story. Wake. I arrived as organized.
No, we need to check out the other. It's the same crew.
Wake.
This is where we came in from. Yeah. No way in hell I'm changing that because I still don't understand how that opened.
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Alan Wake.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
There's too many of these.
I need a beat for the story. Something like a blue story, but I had to keep going.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Alan Wake. Wait.
Neat. Appreciate getting sneak attacked. Hell yeah. That thing just fucked me up.
ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Alan Wake. Wake.
That's a shortcut. Okay, so you can't change stuff. Ah, this feels fucking complicated. This one has to be missing FBI agent. I can't change it to anything else. Oh, fellas, I don't have infinite flashlight, even though I'm thinking about turning some shit on. Let's do torchbearers, I guess.
Story was affecting the scene.
The torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Neat. So I guess we have another one. Let's see what it says with the summoning ritual.
The dark presence. I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Thing's fucking relentless.
I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Nightingale's dead ass.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me.
Hmm.
Help me.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed.
It was like right after that for Saga.
It was out there, waiting for me.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Sorry, copyright.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Those are all excerpts from his book. We saw those scribbled out earlier. Except for those lines.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Can we get this now? If I remember right, we actually sniped this one through the window. The apartment in Parliament Tower.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Borrow this.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I wonder if we'll get to see her.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
This is not the apartment they shared.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Yeah, we'll miss that in a minute.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Oh, this was not your apartment?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
That was quick. I guess to make up for the one prior seeming so long.
Some say that it leaves forever this road that I live.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Ooh, that's a lot of clues. Oh.
Yes. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. Okay.
That was a lot of clues, man.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
I guess we're going to Watery.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Oh. So this is going to seem like kind of a short session, but I don't know, man. Being lost for so long just wore me out. We will pick this up possibly on Friday, but more likely on Saturday because I have stuff to do. So yeah, until then, y'all be safe, be kind, don't get lost in the dark.